Hey, it's DJ Kraz here with Hog Blog, and we're here with Jason from Get Low Productions. How you doing today?
Great. How are you?
Pretty good. So yeah, starting off, just what inspired you to create your company? Get Low Productions is the name, right?
Well, Get Low. We don't have an official productions name. It was because it started as a party. We started. I was doing a weekly party called Shake at the Vagabond about 4 years ago. Actually, 5 now. 5 years ago, and we ended up doing Get Low as a spin-off of that party in the main room, and it was a monthly event, and it was dubstep and bass music.
What kind of events do you host at the moment?
At the moment, I've been focusing mostly on events through my record store, so we do a lot of shows. We did Kurt Vile, Black Moss Super Rainbow, Casket Girls, things like this. We actually have Ty Segall coming up in a couple months. And then next week we have the Get Low 5-year anniversary, and that's going to be with Andy C.
Okay, so your record store is called Sweat Records, correct?
Sweat Records, yeah.
And where is that located?
That's at 5505 Northeast 2nd in Little Haiti. And it's a full record store. We have tons of vinyl. It's a coffee shop. We do events every week at the store too.
And did you guys? I think you guys won the Best of Miami.
Yes, we just won for best coffee shop,
cool.
So, which is not a knock on our vinyl selection, which we've grown in vinyl like over the last couple of years, to where that's pretty much all we have in the store now.
What role have you played in bass music in Miami?
Well, bass music we had already played some at Shake, but as far as like real dubstep music it was starting to get big, and they were doing a lot at places like Laundry Bar on the beach, but downtown didn't really have a place for it. So
which is kind of counterintuitive, because a lot of things they'll start downtown and then they'll expand once the mainstream or commercial accepts it.
Yeah, it's kind of more of a these places where it was playing down there were very underground, so it definitely wasn't like the normal beach scene that you would find down there. So they were in their little niches. Mm-hmm. And our resident DJ Juan Besa had a place called Laundry Bar, and so I contacted him to bring him out to play more in downtown, and that's how we ended up pushing that downtown and getting more people involved in it. And that was before it started becoming big everywhere.
So you were like the first ones as far as downtown to bring that music and start that scene there.
Right, exactly. A lot of the challenges back then were just introducing people to this new form of music that they didn't even know about. And then, well, a challenge that came through that, after that, a lot of people knew about it, but they knew about a certain kind of dubstep, and they automatically associated us with that.
So what was that certain kind?
It started to become the more festival, bigger, I guess they would call it bro step, more like for bigger rooms and louder, abrasive. And we weren't necessarily, we would include some of that, like we did have like Borbor's first show in Miami, you know, but on the other hand, we would also have like Hatcha and Mala and
the originators.
So like, yeah, we'd have the original people too, but we threw that in there just so people could see a little bit of everything. And it would be weird because people would always expect it to be one thing, and then there were some people get there and be disappointed that we weren't only playing this one type of music. Yeah. So like it gets hard in that way to people. Once you become popular for something, people expect that of you. So
until they get tired of it and they're like, oh, they always play the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you love most about what you do, the company, the promotion, all that?
My thing has always been about exposing new people to different kinds of music.
And with bass music constantly evolving, there pretty much always is something new to reintroduce.
Always, exactly.
So how has your brand been able to stand out? Because, you know, Miami, there's a lot of different companies, a lot of stuff going on. How have you been able to stand out in that?
Definitely. Well, the good thing about Get Low is we've always had like super loyal fan base. Like our people like are dedicated to Get Low, and they'll wear the shirt to the show, and that's all I get is people asking about it constantly since it's been gone. So that's the main thing. I really think that how we stand out, and we've never really played that show where we thought, oh, we're gonna make a lot of money off this show, and that's why we're doing it. So like everything we do is for the love. So you know, I like to think that's how we stand out.
Keep it about the music.
Yeah, for sure.
What has been your biggest event so far?
Our biggest one, I think, was one of the last ones. We had Scream do a like a surprise show. Like, he's friends with Juan. Juan put out the first album on Bass Music was a Scream remix of 12 Planet, and so he was a friend. He like was in town to play another event, and so he did a surprise show at Get Low, and that was huge. Like, we only announced it that day that he was gonna play, but like, it was packed.
What are your current regular events? They're probably the ones that you mentioned before at the regular
time? Most of what we're doing right on the regular is like, I handle the event booking at the store, so we'll do, we have different concerts and hip-hop shows and comedy shows and all kinds of stuff.
What's your advice to people trying to break into the scene, either as DJ producers or as event hosting?
Definitely be involved in the scene that you want to be in, and if there's like shows that you appreciate, you have to go to those things and show those people that are doing it already that you're interested in it and be a part of it. You can't expect people to just book you because you say you're a DJ, you know. Yeah, you have to show that love. And like before I ever booked shows, I would go to people's events and I would help them promote for them for free, you know. Like, I would show that interest and like watch the DJs and listen to who's playing what and like have that knowledge of what's going on in it. And then, you know, you find what you can do differently or what is missing from that area, and that's what you do and what you love, and you give that to people. You can find Get Low on Instagram and Twitter at Get Low MIA, and we're also on Facebook, facebook.com/GetLowMIA. And Sweat Records, you can find sweatrecordsmiami.com, and we're all over the internet at Sweat Records. Yeah, and bassheadmusic.com, definitely check out Juan's label for sure. And next week we're at Grand Central downtown, and with Andy C on Thursday, June 26th. This is Jason from Get Low, and you're watching Bass Hog Blog.
Trick.